into a prayer and praising manner to that of the divine God.
त्रिलोचनाय
दिगंबराय दक्षिणकाराय नमः शिवाय कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। ॐ नमः शिवाय। ॐ नमः शिवाय। ॐ नमः शिवाय। We join in the Hanuman Chalisa as we do every Sunday morning. We clap, we sing, and we pray. Shri Guru Charana Saroj Nij Mana Mukur Sudare Var Mor Guvar Vimal Jashu Jodayak Padchari बुद्धहीन तन जान के सुमिरो पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु क्लेश विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीश दिलो कहु
सहस्र
Affirmations, my group. नमस्ते व्यास विशाल बुद्धे कुलालहिन्दाय कपात्रनेत्र येन त्वया वार्तेन पूर्णं प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमया प्रदीपः अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरम् तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परं occasion and celebratory day in the Western calendar known as Mother's Day. And I say Western calendar because in Sanatan Dharma, we believe the idea of Mother's Day should be every day. We celebrate it 365 days a year, not 364. We miss out on the one day we see it to be special. We must always remember that women, whether they are mothers, daughters, sisters, wives, the overall idea of Prakriti energy that we speak of, the female divine form, it plays the highest of role in not only the aspect of creating or bringing forth new life through that biological womb, but it is behold as the greatest power and ability. It can sustain us with care, love, warmth. And mothers, they have that gyan. I say gyan. To reprimand us or buff us when we are ready and we need it sometimes, like me. To make sure that we are on the right path to success. And to be straight as an arrow. You see here at the Hindu Learning Foundation, there's a reason why we have the Murtis placed like this. They are not just marble, stone, or idols as they would say. They are ideals embedded into each and every one. When we want to be wise and think with Gyan, we pray to Ganesh Baba. When we want to have the willpower and the strength, we pray to Devi Ma. When we want to be a perfect Maryada Purushottam, a man amongst men, we pray to who? Sri Ram. When we want to be sweet and our lips are like sweetness, honey, madhu, Krishna Baba. When we want to have good fortune, we want to have wealth. Wealth is important. Many people say money is a bad thing. Wealth is important to sustain us. Daridrita, poverty is the greatest sin as a Hindu, as a person, as a human. Don't be poor. And don't be poor physically, financially. Don't be poor in your mind. Be rich-minded. Think wealthy thoughts. When we want to embody these aspects, we pray to God. When we want to have bal, buddhi, vidya, we pray to Hanuman Baba. So these are not just idols or stone that is there. We invoke prana. Every time we do Murti Puja, we say Om Pranaya Namaha. It is a life in force to take the asana, to take a seat. So, the reason we have Devi Ma and Ganesh placed like this, mother and son. Baba, Ganesh Baba is Pratama Puj, the first to be worshipped, the combination of all the devatas we can say. The omniscient, the most powerful. Do we put him below because he's any less than anyone else? We show, this is the idea, that we show the humility, being that omniscient, the greatest, one of the greatest devatas in Vedic times and Puranic times. He is placed below to show the humility that he is at his mother's feet. No matter how great we are, no matter whether we have the title of DR, PT, PhD, ESQ, no matter what the title is, we fall to the feet of our mother in respect. Why? Because if it wasn't for her, we would not even be here. There's no such idea in Hinduism, and some people like to make it this way, and it's very, very frustrating when they start to say that females can't do so and so in puja. Females, and I say females, not in a derogatory term, women alike, that they're any less than the male figures. We don't believe in that idea of misogyny. The greatest idea is femininity. We push and we provoke the idea that the female power is most important. That is why Ma is placed on the highest pedestal. When we perform our Vedic puja, for those who don't know, we always say Ganesh, Gauri, puja combined. Why we say that? Because a wonderful kisa, a story in between Ganesh, he said that if you perform puja to me, you could do as much puja and prayer as you want to do to me, but as long as you do not do my mother's puja afterwards, Gauri Ma, you get no blessings from me. Because my mother is most important. Another little kisa. One day, think about it. I want you to visualize the importance of the personification of God in a human form. When Ganesh and Kartikeya was playing. The two of them made a bet. And they say whoever can run around the world in the fastest time, win. So Kartikeya said, yeah, don't worry, I will win. His Vahana was a peacock. Ganesh Vahana was a mouse. So he said, I have a peacock, it's fast, it will run brisk time. So Ganesh said, don't worry, alright, let's start the race. Two of them mark up on the line point, Kartikeya set off on his run. And what Ganesh Baba do? He tell Ma, Parvati Mata, Shiv Baba, come sit here please. He made a nice asana for them. Kartikeya went up one time. And the lap was 3 times. One time Kartikeya went around. Ganesh didn't take any time, asana set up, had nice chandan ready, attar ready, arti ready. And he told his mother and father, sit here please. And he walked around them once, twice. Kartikeya in the second lap, Ganesh Baba made his final lap. Kartikeya come back at the stop line now. He said, well, what is this? I thought we were racing laps. I thought it was going around the world. Ganesh Baba said, yeah, we did go. I went around my world. I went around my mother and father. You went around a physical world, earth, or any lobe that you thought of. But I went around the world that mattered to me the most. My mother and my father. And Kartikeya, astonished, he had no choice but to say, you know what? You're right. That is the world that matters. Many a times people believe that the world outside of there, mother and father, is important. And Ganesh Baba showed us relative Isa, the importance to that of a understanding that mom, dad is our true world. And I asked you this question this morning. I don't want to answer it right away, I want you to think. Do you see your mother as divine? Check it. Because I see my mother as divine. I am a huge mommy's boy. I see a mommy watching my dish. I am the same. Do we see our mother as divine? Food for thought. And I educate you all today because my job as a Purohit, as a Pandit, as whatever I am to many, is not for you to come here and I sing like, as we have beautiful musicians, wonderful this morning they were able to sing and serenade these mothers. That's why we have them here. My job is to, when you come in here, for you to learn one thing, just one thing I ask them for, to learn and to tell a friend, tell a cousin, tell a family, and we can spread the gospel of positive education and knowledge. So my Katha begins to teach you of 7 entities in our lives that we should consider to be our mother. So if you want to say you don't have a biological mother, which I don't know how you say that, there's still 6 more mothers that you have. And according to Shanak Maharaj, and a wonderful excerpt, and I give credit where credit is due, to Pandit Umesh Prasad of Swaha, he wrote this wonderful excerpt. He runs the Swaha Gyan Deepa Kirtan Mandali. And he talks of 7 important mothers. Atma Mata, Guru Patni, Brahmani, Raja Patnika, Denu, Datri, Prithvi. And we'll go through each one by one. So you understand, you'll learn something today. Just as we have 16 important sanskars to perform in our life, just as there are 5 Panch Devatas that we pray oblations to, there are 7 important aspects of mother. First, Atma Mata. The biological mother, because of her we exist in this world. We are formed in the womb of the mother's body, and that word Ma in Sanskrit, it defines the principle of containment or atmosphere that provides nourishment. We owe the greatest debt of gratitude to our biological mother for they have given everything to us. The body, the life. Mother is a combined embodiment of Saraswati Ma, Lakshmi Ma, Devi Ma. And Devi represents within that mother, like I said before, willpower. And determination by her efforts and influence, where she shapes us to who we are. In that form of Lakshmi the mother takes, She gives us all the resources we need, from food to clothing to education. And as Saraswati Ma, she is our first teacher and educator. Always there to make sure our welfare is taken care of. You know, knowledge is such an important thing. Those who know me closely say reading is the key to life. Knowledge is so important. Equip your children, my dear friends. Equip those who you know with knowledge, and with that no one ever can take advantage or put them down below. You know why? Because they have that knowledge. Make sure that is a staple in your home. And I share a little note to my brothers and sisters this morning. When we were growing up, we were 100% attendance, and I'm bragging about that. Which is 100% attendance, because whether we like it or we didn't like it, you had to go to school. Whether we were sick or you was not sick, you had to go to school. Why? Because just by being there, the presence of being there, they say 90% of accomplishing or learning something is being there. So even if we wasn't in the mindset to want to learn, we were still in the atmosphere to learn. Just like even on a Sunday, instead of your children, shameless plug, to bring them to temple, bring them to HLF, bring them to Mandir, so they can learn and they can be amongst other children, other musicians, other prayer, and they'll get the idea of how Sanatana Dharma works, how to be not a perfect Hindu. That's not my goal, is to make you a good Hindu. My goal is to make you a good human. To be a good person first and foremost. The second mother is Guru Patni, the wife of your Guru. That is a spiritual teacher by itself. The title of Guru Ma, when we say Guru Ma, it bears so much weight. And she is there to sustain us in time of need, to protect, to give shelter to her chelas, to our godchildren, give us knowledge when we seek advice, or we have any questions. The Guru, his wife, very important. The third mother, Brahmani, the wife of a Brahmin. She is so pious and should stay and should be so pious in mind that she exemplifies the proper and good qualities to that of a mother and living a seva life. You know the title Brahmin is a big topic that goes around, and I am pro whatever my ancestors believe in. But I tell you what, Brahmins must be worshipped to the fullest, no doubt. But in return, they must live up to the highest of expectations. They must live that life to the pinnacle that they can live. So we as people can regard them. We as people can respect them. Fourth is Raja Patnika, and we translate it into from the literal term, which means the king's wife. And I translate it this way. Any woman that bears the role, because she is just as royal as a king's wife. Once she is a community leader, a role model, a guidance counselor, a teacher, anyone who serves the function to be a catalyst of support to any organization or societal groups. And they can be that support system, if need be, for a child. She is that of a royalty, mother quality. The fifth mother, being called. In modern times, we don't have the access of facilities, and if you do, I commend you to take care of our cow. Like Trinidad, the Caribbean, Guyana, India, where they do have the access to take care of the cow. Cows fulfill the function of a mother as they give us sustenance through milk, dahi, even the products, the excrementory products, urine or dung, can be used for beneficial purposes. The cow represents so much symbolic points. One being that a cow has 4 stomachs. Part of an entirely complicated digestion process to rid the body of waste. So too the human mind has 4 ways of getting rid of waste. Through the ideas of our manas, our mind, buddhi, intellect, chit, consciousness, and ahankar, ego. Those are our filters to remove the negativity. They indicate the way we must analyze and process knowledge through our perception, our inference, our comparison. In Sanatana, there are 4 ways of spiritual advancement: through contemplation, prayer, meditation, revelation. And that is why we urge everyone through sanskars I spoke of earlier, one of them being cow dan ceremony. The giving of a cow in charity together with puja represents the giving up of any attachments, any desires, a way of achieving control over one's inner self. The 6th mother, Dhatri, is a nurse or woman who practices in that of a healthcare or caregiving role or guardian. They are associated with nurturing and healing. One who possess those are the qualities of a mother. And 7th, last but not least, Prithvi Mata, Mother Earth. We are all protected by the atmosphere. Everything we need for primal nourishment, sustenance, is here from this earth. Unfortunately, through global warming, and yes, global warming is true, regardless of whatever political party you follow, global warming is true. And human error, we are destroying Mother Earth day by day. We need to respect her as a mother and be grateful for her bounty. Let me ask you, do you touch the ground every morning when you wake up and thank Ma for bearing the weight throughout your night's sleep? We did. But okay, for 8 hours sleeping with the weight of the world on Ma, do we thank her for giving us the opportunity when we wake up to take those first steps? Better yet, do we thank Ma 24 hours, well, for the rest of the hours of the day, for bearing our weight when we are walking, when we are running, when we are doing such and such? And I just urge everyone, tread lightly. Don't stomp on the floor when you're walking, because Ma cries. Mother bears tears. Tread lightly. We teach our children, and I both one another here and there sometimes, to walk lightly on the floor. Take it easy. Ma don't like that weight when we stomp. And I ask you, children and not so young children, because you were all there once, do we value the love of a mother? And pay attention to the question, eh? Not do we love our mothers, because everyone say yes for that. But do we value the love that a mother has given or continues to give to us? I know some may say, well, that's, my mother isn't here anymore. Or my mother, the biological mother, isn't here, and I can't speak to her. I wish for a moment I would be able to hear her voice again. And you know what I would say to them? Cherish her while you can, or cherish her memories. Think of the laughter, think of the smiles, the good, bad. The unfortunate truth with reality is that unfortunately mothers aren't immortal. We have all signed that morality agreement as humans, out of 400 million forms of creation. Humans are considered to be the highest of the epitome, the highest of forms. Yet we don't even act like it sometimes. We act worse than a monkey. We act worse than a... I ain't gonna say. So be that of a form, act like that of a human. You are given the intellect, you are given the idea of karma. We are able through our life to work through our karma, product and sanchit. Behave like it sometimes. So we sign this morality agreement, which we must meet our maker eventually. But the loophole is, and I've given you the loophole today, that if you want to feel that connection with the departed mother, live your life through the morals and ethics that she would have instilled in you. Live a life that she would be proud of to see and say, wow, is that my son or my daughter that is doing good deeds? Even more simple, to feel that connection, cook the foods that she would have liked and enjoyed together. Listen to the favorite bhajans or songs that you would have heard her play. Think about the way, not just clothing physically, but the way you would have dressed, the way she would have dressed you as a child. Remember the language, the words, the twang, as we say. The sweet and kind mannerisms that she would have spoken to you or you would have spoken to her. Bhajan, bhojan, bhasha, vesh. Again, we implement that. And it can apply in so many scenarios. And I segue more into a touching subject because, unfortunately, it's the reality of it. Where there are many people who don't even speak to their mothers. They have developed an animosity or hatred. I know this isn't me trying to attack you or get into any pre-existing conditions or conflicts. But the reason we come to Mandir is to become better people. And I am telling you openly and honestly, and you may hate me for saying it, plain talk, proper manners. If you have to come to Mandir and leave with any bitterness or hatred, stay home. We need to be better versions of ourselves. And that is why we come here in a communal setting to be with fellow devotees, to uplift ourselves together. And when we pray, it should be like a software update. When we load in that new system, there's no way to even find the old one and go on and disappear in the cloud, the atmosphere. We are a new version, a better version of ourselves. Do not dwell in the past. Don't worry about what the future holds, but live in this present. That's why we call it the present. Because it is a gift to be breathing and to be living and to be capable of having that life, that prana, that breath. Think about how many people didn't wake up this morning. Think about how many children didn't get to say goodbye to their mothers. How many mothers didn't even get to say goodbye to their children. Yet we squander and take advantage of moments because of our own ignorance, our own greed, our own arrogance, our own malice, our own bad mind, our own negativities. I need to continue. Don't be this way, my dear friends, my dear devotees. Learn the tenets that we always speak of. If you want to know what's the definition of Sanatana Dharma, it's these 4 tenets. Satya, truth. And it doesn't mean just speaking the truth all the time. Sometimes you tell a little bit of a white lie. But be true to yourself. We always say that there are 3 yous. The you that you think you are, the you that people think you are, and the you that you are truly meant to be. Be that you. Satya, Dharma, righteousness. Stand up for what is right. Don't just come to Mandir, do puja for Ma, the celestial mother, and then when you go home, the earthly mother, you don't even actually show okay. You don't even talk to she. Then what is this bitter? Why come here? And I'll be frank, waste my time, and you're not even praying oblations to your real mother. Stand firm in your convictions and your actions. Be that of a rock. Be wise and understand. Be logical. Righteousness. 3rd, Satya, Dharma, Shanti, my mom. Peace. Be peaceful. Not only through your words or your actions, but inwardly in your mind, be calm, open-minded. If there are disagreements with your mother, try to talk it out. Try to hear her point of view. Psychology says 80% of failed relationships with people are due to poor communication, and the next 20% is of people failing to keep calm and cool in the situation. Satya, Dharma, Shanti, pray. 4th one. Love. Love openly. Love unconditionally. Don't hold back ever on love. I say that I love each and every one of you, and I mean that with the deepest sincerity in the bottom, top, and all around my heart. The reason I say that and I spread love is because if I spread love to you, you spread love to your fellow neighbor, your neighbor spread love to 3 people, it continues like a cycle, a snowball effect of love. And that positive energy can vibrate within you. You can expound it and spread it. An amazing Guru Gopal Das, wonderful mind. He makes great videos on Facebook. Check him out one time. He said one time he had a disagreement with his father. took his father almost passing away for him to then realize the mistake of not mending or trying to fix that broken relationship before it was too late. But he says, I realized the importance of the words, of saying that I am sorry. And when we say I am sorry, my dear friends, it doesn't mean that you are wrong or you are right or I am wrong and I am right. But it means that I value the relationship and the person more, the bond more than being right or wrong. Think like this, my dear friend. And all I ask through my short katha, if you can take one thing that was said and instill it within your own lives, pass on a message to a fellow friend, that is progress, that is growth. No matter how small the change may be, challenge yourself today. If there was something that you didn't do, if you didn't speak to your mother, speak to her. If you didn't speak to your father, speak to them. If there was any ill feeling, try to mend it. And if not, in due time, as long as you have positive ideas, in due time, your relationship will fix. Try to be a better version than you was yesterday. As I recap today's katha, because I want to give you time to go home, speak to your mother, spend time with them. These 7 mothers need to be understood, loved, and respected. On this Mother's Day, cherish them. Treat every day as Mother's Day. And I assure you, once our mortal mothers, our celestial mothers, are pleased, our life will be nothing but bliss. Adi Shakti Jagam Mata Ki. As I sing a beautiful bhajan to close before we wrap up, every time we as a family pray, we sing this bhajan. And I want to tell you the meaning of it, because understanding it, many of us don't know Hindi, unfortunately. So I'll tell you in English the meaning. It says, Oma, how sweet your love is. You are like the vast ocean of love, and you remind us of how to be compassionate. You protect your children at every breath, and you savor our lives in every step. You are the knowledge and wisdom of the Rishis. You are the power of Brahma's devotion, of Vishnu's illusion. You are the destructive force and power of Shiv Shakti. When your presence is invoked, you rush to help those and bestow faith and abundance. You are the greatest of Goddess Kali, the ever-youthful Bhavani. You are the voice of the Puranas, the essence of the Vedas. You are the goddess of all knowledge. You take your children in your arms and sing the sweetest song of life. We sing together in this beautiful bhajan. माँ तेरी ममता कितनी प्यारी, ओ कितना प्यार जगाती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है। माँ तेरी ममता
कितनी प्यारी, कितना
We cover our heads, we put our hands together and we join in Havan. Spread the water around. Agni, Om Arumata Pudasani Gotra Papa Nam Shri Agni Devata Staptyasana Vinyoga. We can join together and recite Swaha. Om Shri Agnay Namaha Swaha. Om Namo Narayanaya Swaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Swaha. Om Shri Gauri Devi Namaha Swaha. Om Shri Gaura Parvatye Namaha Swaha. Om Shri Guru Devatayo Namaha Swaha. Om Namah Shivaya Swaha. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha Swaha. Om Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha Swaha. Om Shri Mahasaraswatye Namaha Swaha. Om Shri Mahalakshmi Namaha Swaha. Om Shri Bhaskaraya Namaha Swaha. Om Shri Buddhaya Namaha Swaha. Om Shri Shanishkaraya Namaha Swaha. Om Shri Shukraya Namaha Swaha. Om Shri Mangal Devataya Namaha Swaha. Om Shri Buddh Devataya Namaha Swaha. Om Shri Brihaspati Devataya Namaha Swaha. Om Shri Pritami Mataya Namaha Swaha. Om Shri Varun Devataya Namaha Swaha. Om Shri Vayu Devataya Namaha Swaha. Om Shri Rahave Namaha Swaha. Om Shri Kaitave Namaha Swaha. Om Shri Sarvebhyo Brahmanebhyo Namaha Swaha. Om Shri Sarvadevi Sarvadevtabhyo Namaha Swaha. We repeat the Gayatri Mantra 3 times. Om Bhurvuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat Swaha. Gayatri Namah. Om Bhurvuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat Swaha. Gayatri Namah. Om Bhurvuvasvaha तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा Gayatri Dam Namah. Our ancestors, we say Swadha. We offer towards the right. For mother side family. Om Mata Kulpiti Bhyo Namaha Swadha. Next one. Yeah, to the right. Good. Father side family. Om Pita Kulpiti Bhyo Namaha Swadha. Guru side family. Om Guru Kulpiti Bhyo Namaha Swadha. Rishi Munis. Om Rishi Kulpiti Bhyo Namaha Swadha. Any family that may have passed away. Om Sarva Kulpiti Bhyo Namaha Swadha. Any friends that may have passed away. Om Sarva Bandhu Piti Bhyo Namaha Swadha. And we make offerings for the entire world. Those who don't get offerings, we make for them. Om Sarva Putsamasta Bandhu Piti Bhyo Namaha Swadha. We sound that Purnahuti. When we say Swaha, we offer everything in fire. A little bit more volume. Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Sarvam Vai Purnavam Swaha Om Sarvam Vai Purnavam Swaha Om Sarvam Vai Purnavam Swaha. We stretch our hands over Agni and pass over our bodies. Om Papo Ham Papakrama Ham Papatma Papa Sambhava Rajimam Pundarikaksha Sarva Papa Haro Hari. We join in Mangalarti. Bhajo re bhajo sadha durela bhavani. Bhajo re bhajo sadha durela bhavani. Bhajo re bhajo sadha durela bhavani. Devi bhavani mangalkari Devi bhavani bhajo re bhajo sadha durela mangalkari Devi bhavani mangalkari Devi bhavani. Bhajo re bhajo sadha durela bhavani. Bhajo re bhajo sadha durela bhavani. Bhajo re bhajo sadha durela bhavani. We all is invited to join Aarti. Om Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare Bhakt Janon ke sankat Das Janon ke sankat Kshan mein dur gaye. Om Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare Bhakt Janon ke sankat Das Janon ke sankat Kshan mein dur gaye. Om Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare Jo aave mal paave dukh din se man dhaar. Swami dukh din se man dhaar. Sukh sampatti ghar aave Sukh sampatti ghar aave Kasht mite ghna. Om Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare Mata Pita Putane Sharan Prabhu Kise तंत्र मंत्र पूजा नहीं जानो, तंत्र मंत्र पूजा नहीं जानो, मैं तो केवल तुमको ही मानो, मैं तो केवल तुमको ही मानो। प्रभु जी, प्रभु जी, प्रभु जी, दया करो, मन में आनंदसु, त्वमेव माता पिता त्वमेव, त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव, त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव, त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। हरि आदिशक्ति जगत माँ माता की, मापति महादेव की, सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। नमः पार्वती पट हर हर महादेव। गुरुर् ब्रह्मा गुरुर् विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा, गुरुर् साक्षात् ब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। हिंदू संगतम जिंदाबाद। Food, prasad, Panjamrit, Aarti is prepared. Please take and have a wonderful and beautiful Mother's Day to all of you. Om Tat Sat.